This is Mono. Le Passage. B.H. Fairchild. The arcades are residues of a dream world. The piano player at Nordstrom's was crying, and no one knew what to do. His hands were thin and pale as the starched cuffs that seemed to hold his wrists above the keyboard until they collapsed and lay there among the ache of his sobs and awful silences, and the tapping of cash registers, the ocean of small voices, the hum and click of commerce. We all stood there, looking at him, then away. Fine linen trousers hanging from our arms, or scent of cologne we could not afford, thickening the air, or right foot half slipped into the new blue shoe we would not buy, not now, not ever. And those stiff little cries kept coming, kept tumbling across that immense gleaming floor into the change rooms where men and women were gazing into mirrors far from this strange sadness that fell clumsily into a day, rushing like all days on earth to fulfill itself, to complete like the good postman its mission. And so we paused in the crumbling silence until the fragile, cautious tones of autumn leaves began to drift through the aisles and around the glittering display cases, as if a dream, a great dream, were being dreamed again. And the cries of an infant rose now from the other end of the mall. Cries bursting into screams, and then one long scream that spread its wings and lifted soaring. And we grew thoughtful and began to move about again, searching our pockets, wallets, purses, tooled leather handbags for something that would stop that scream. Lost in Costco. Dorianne Laux. Our mother wandered the aisles in the city of canned goods and 30-pound sacks of dog food, mountains of sweatpants and cheap jeans, open bins of discounted CDs. She rested for a moment on the edge of a bed in the furniture section, trying to remember if it was time to sleep. Then headed off to garden supplies, where she stared at the glazed pots, missing her roses, the ones she planted outside the house she had to sell, with the trees she wanted to be buried under, her ashes sealed in a C's candy tin. We found her on a piano bench, her purse beside her, like a canvas familiar, her fingers running over the keys, playing the songs she loved, taking requests from the crowd gathered under the buzzing fluorescent lights, faking it, picking out the tunes, striking a chord like she'd do when we were young, and she'd say, "Sing it to me." And we'd hum a few bars, pop songs, and top 40 hits, TV theme songs, or chewing gum jingles, our high, sweet voices giving her so little to go on.